Welcome to Campaigns of the Plains and our special Monster of the Week 6-part in-between series. The story so far coming up, but first make sure that you head on over to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and all those places that old people like me don't go to anymore. And make sure to like and follow us. We try and push out content all the time, so we hope you enjoy it.
Quick announcement.
Oh, quick announcement.
Okay, just a reminder, you probably saw this several months ago, maybe? I don't know. About Christian's promise to dye his hair.
I feel like this would have happened a long time ago.
Really? Well, a long time ago.
I don't know when this is airing.
Yeah. Would this air by the end of the year?
I don't know.
If this airs by the end of the year.
2022.
2022. Okay, Christian promised to dye his hair and beard red if we got 1,000 subscribers.
If we reached
I don't think I was here.
If we reached partner on YouTube. Do
1,000?
what Travis said.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you subscribe.
And if it's 2023, and it hasn't happened yet, maybe
I'll roll it over.
Well, still do it.
Maybe like Walmart, we're bringing rollover back.
Sure.
I'll
dye my hair for like...
No, it's not rollover. What's it called? Layaway.
Yeah.
We'll lay away the plan.
Help us torture my brother. Help us torture my brother.
And honestly, imagine his beard is going to be so long.
And red.
And red.
I wasn't sure how long I was going to really grow it out, but I mean...
Throw it over the
Gandalf.
shoulder.
Anyway.
So, do we have any other announcements?
No.
Okay, we'll dive into a quick recap. So, last episode, the crew had delved into the secret underground laboratory of All Advanced Technologies. As they were about to head down on a trolley into the lower levels of this facility, the guard that was escorting them noticed that one of the members of the team, Trixi, appeared to be disguised as one of the women that he had let in earlier in the day. He quickly leveled his gun at Trixi, and a pixie joined the fight, and they soon found that the guard himself was a troll, one of the Sheed's muscle. And so, after a brief skirmish, they managed to push the troll and pixie out of the tram and activate it and barreled down into the lower levels of the facility. Here they found a bloodbath and soon found a group of scientists that were still alive. The head scientist was among them, a Dr. Adam Alpha, and he was very reluctant to give up information, but eventually they were able to coerce him into divulging that they were in fact building some sort of portal device that could link worlds. After releasing the scientists and heading down the hallway to the prime laboratory, the main one, they entered through the doors where they saw a couple of pixies and a large human-sized purple woman, seemingly covered in little spots of amethyst crystals, very tall and skinny, and with an almond-shaped head and large purple eyes that just seems to pierce through you. And she is always smiling, some sickly, very sharp teeth grin at your party. And as the creature known as Sebille was divulging that she was about to unleash her army on Earth, that is when Toni decided to fire upon the creature. And that's where we're at now. So, Toni.
Right. So I started blasting.
You started blasting, so go ahead and kick some ass.
6!
6 is a miss. You get experience for that.
Yeah, that levels me up.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Great.
Use it while you got it.
By the way,
Mhm.
we haven't been doing the end of session thing
Oh yeah.
Oh, we
Oh,
have
yeah.
not.
at
I
all.
was gonna say, because we should have like leveled up a few
Several times by
Mm.
now.
Should we...
Shit.
Shit.
Should you shit? Probably before
Should
we started filming.
Shit.
I mean, we could pause and do that quick.
Yeah,
and
we
then...
can do it real quick.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Just suggestion.
Yeah, no,
I think
hey.
that's a good idea.
You know what? I want to give you every edge in this fight as possible.
Okay, so starting from the first session, at the
Hold on.
end,
I have timestamps. What am I doing that for?
right?
I don't know.
At the end of every session, we have to answer either one or two of these questions, or if we get 3 or 4, we get 2 experience.
Okay.
So first session was, let me get my notes. First session was like
You-
school of mines. We met a mysterious person.
Mhm.
Direct us to go talk to Susie. We learned about the pack of werewolves attacking people. We went to the house and we did a bunch of investigating. So,
Mhm.
did
So-
we conclude a current mystery? I mean, it depends which mystery we're talking about. Like, the
Mhm.
mystery of, like, what might have killed it? Maybe
Mhm.
not. But the mystery of, like, how they died? Yeah, I think we figured that out. Like, we watched them get murdered, right?
Mm-hmm.
You did. You did figure out that it was an otherworldly creature.
Correct. So we learned something new about the world, so that's
Mhm.
one.
Yep.
Did we learn something important about one of the hunters? I mean, that was the first episode, so I feel like we just learned each other.
Yeah, so
Um,
that would be probably a yes.
I would say it is yes, especially for Mickey, where a lot of his backstory with the professor was revealed.
Right. Okay. So, did we save someone from certain death or worse?
You did not save anyone in the first episode.
No. So, do we get 2 or 3? Would you say?
I would say that you
we
can...
learned something about the world. We learned something about
Mhm.
a hunter. Did we conclude a mystery? No.
Including a mystery, not
Yeah.
maybe not the
The
mystery.
mystery, but a mystery. That's true.
Yeah, I would say yes. So I would say that you did learn about like the professor's involvement,
Yeah.
and you learned that he was not just murdered. There was some creature behind it, and you learned that it was probably not a werewolf that killed him
So
in the
that
first
was
episode.
that was 2 experience.
So yeah.
So we marked 2.
Okay. And then so
Second episode. That's where we found out that you had gay sex in your bed.
I had gay sex in my bed.
Remember?
Yep.
Oh yeah! Oh, you're talking about me. I'm like, I didn't have any gay sex this whole campaign.
No, previously in your bed there was some
There
gay
was
sex.
some gay
that
sex.
happened.
Yes.
We found out about the fair. What? It was in the hotel.
In the hotel.
Astral
He-
projection.
Astral
I was like,
projection.
very okay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
found
they.
out-
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found out about the fairy lore and about how they like curse stuff, and we found about the security man that was tailing us.
So did we save someone from certain death or worse? Us.
Um,
Yes.
We saved us
We
from
saved
death
us.
because we didn't know if the werewolf was going to attack us, but it like
But he-
crept in and it,
You
like
did. You saved me.
yeah, I
You
saved
woke
you.
me up. You saved me.
I'll count that. Yeah.
Okay, so I saved her. We found out that the werewolves were tracking us.
So that's a new thing about the world.
And the shapeshifters killed the family, not the werewolves, and the boys were handed over to social services.
Did we learn something new about one of the hunters?
Did we probably got some backstory, right? At least.
I feel like.
We found out possible fairy and alien abductions connected.
Mhm.
And I think Mickey talked about...
Conclude the current mystery. I think we did figure out why the werewolf was tracking us because you went to the
We went
You
to
did?
Toy Store.
toy store in that episode.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you went to the toy store and found out that they were just concerned that you were in town to cause trouble. So
So
you
that's-
did find out that They were just cautious of you, and that you weren't actually in danger of the North Tribe.
So that was 3.
Okay.
So that's another 2.
Okay.
Cool.
So another 2?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. Okay. And then 3rd episode, that was when we found out that only the adults were being murdered. We found out about the company, the Alwala.
Walla
Alwala.
Walla. So
Yeah.
that's something new about the world.
Yep. Purple alien, smiling flame, King Abra. We found out about Susie and like the place, the sanctuary thing. So we found out that Gray's daughter is there.
Yeah.
So that's something new about Hunter. And new about the world. Did we save anybody?
We found out that your character knew.
I will say, no, that would be the next episode that you.
This is
was it 3 or 4 that you cured the curse of lycanthropy?
I think that's 3.
Okay, because that would count as saving someone from worse.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And we did learn something new about the hunters because that was in the 4th episode that we learned that you knew Gray.
Oh, okay. Well then,
I mean,
I think we
technically that had been.
Okay, so in 3rd episode, save someone from certain deaths, yes. Something new about the world, yes. Did we learn something about a hunter in that episode?
we probably learned about Susie.
Is she a hunter?
Yeah.
She
Yeah. We learned a lot about Susie.
Yeah.
She's been through some shit.
Yeah.
So that's another 2 experience?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then episode 4, we learned about like the red desert and the church with a crucifix with the seance with the doll. That's
you had a vision.
Yeah.
And you saw, a desolate world with a church, and a crucifix.
Would that be learning something new about the world?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Okay, so
You don't know what you learned, but
right, and then we had the werewolf camp that I looked in on,
Mhm.
and we found out that they're not the culprits. Essentially, would that be concluding a mystery of some sort?
I would say that you did eliminate all the local werewolves as suspects in this case. So
Okay, did we learn something new, or did we save someone?
In one of those episodes, you learned that,
We learned that you have a brother and kids,
yeah.
so that would be something new about Hunter. So that'd be 3,
Okay,
right? Okay.
there you go.
So another
So we
2.
got another
Yeah.
2?
Yep.
Is that all the episodes now?
No,
last
episode
episode.
5. Yep.
Number
So
5.
Okay.
trolls and fairies exist. That's something new
That's
about the
something new
world.
about the world. Conclude the current mystery.
We found out that there are portals to the She potentially, so we know why they're here.
Yeah.
And we found out that she wants to bring the army through, so we concluded at least something about the
Yeah.
mystery.
We save someone for certain death or worse.
We probably saved the
Those people.
from dying.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say you learned about the fairies. You rescued the people.
Mhm.
I would say that everything you've learned in episode 5 still applies to episode 6. So I don't think you've solved this mystery yet.
Okay.
Did we learn something new important about one of the hunters?
What
We talked a lot about my character, Tony's sex life.
Oh, we learned about your wife.
You learned about my wife.
And children.
'Cause I'm
And children.
canonically
There
gay.
you go.
Yep.
Yep. So you got 3 there. So you can
So I
mark
love-
another 2.
Leveled up twice.
Oh, look.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and choose your level ups, and then we'll get back into the mystery.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I completely spaced that off.
So that's my 3rd level up then.
Oh, really? I only got
You
2.
should probably go into this with as much as possible.
Oh, I don't get to go to advanced yet.
What do I want?
If I don't know the exact phrasing, but I remember the spellslinger had like armor of some sort, like 1 magic armor. Can I take? I'm assuming that's like a move from another playbook. Can I just say that I have like 1 magical armor?
Yeah, you can. If
I
you
mean-
want to take a
move from another playbook. I just don't know what it's called or how it works. I just know
Okay.
they had armor. And I feel like
Yeah. I know for sure in like the wrong that's just a move you can just take. So just to add armor. So.
Yeah, it's just one armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will do that.
Okay, sounds good.
Does that protect against magic or anything? Is it just all damage?
Well, I guess it depends on what it is, right? Like, I know in the wronged, it's just like physical armor. So it like magic, if it ignores armor, doesn't.
I think the Spellslinger one was like 1 damage.
I'll just open a playbook and I will tell you.
I took some fun things from my
I don't.
Spellslinger.
I don't think I get anything cool.
I took the postman always rings twice.
What does that do?
Twice per mystery, I can reroll a roll.
Ooh.
And I took the long goodbye. I cannot die with an open case.
The playbooks are on the drive, aren't they?
Yes, they should be.
I can die when I complete
So
it.
Spellslinger has shield spell. When you protect someone, gain 2 armor against any harm that is transferred to you. That doesn't stack with any other armor, if any. So
I thought she had like magical clothes or something. Do you
I had a leather jacket that acted as armor.
Yeah.
It was like a, but it wasn't a move. It was like a thing, like an equipment I could choose. You could choose an armor, and I chose like a +1 armor, and it was clothing, and I just said it was a leather jacket.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
So
I'll just do
under equipment.
I'll just do 1 armor then, because that's from the wrong.
I'm pretty sure the wrong you can just take up. Let me look. Yeah. So the wrong that's called safety first. You jury rigged extra protection into your gear, giving you +1 armor. So.
Okay. Cool.
So there you go.
And that's just physical damage, right?
Yep.
Not magical.
Yeah, if it ignores armor, then it doesn't do anything for you. But okay.
Cool.
I don't know.
Now we're ready for this fight, you guys.
In theory.
Mm-hmm.
I took the move that I can't die until the mystery's over. If I have my max harm,
Is that what
I just stay alive.
What did Henrietta had? She had something with like kept
Like
her
that,
going.
yeah.
Is that what she had?
Kinda. It was basically it was like until the fight is over, she just keeps going.
This is kind of similar. This is you can't die with open case.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you suffer all harm as normal, but your death is postponed until you completed the case.
Oh.
Then all bets are off.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's very similar to that. Only it for the wrong that was specifically it was called Berserk.
Mm-hmm.
And so like basically until the fight was ended. Not the mystery.
Oh, this is just I just keep on ticking.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if I stay alive that whole time, I could get some medical assistance before I died.
Right.
In theory.
In theory.
Okay. And you guys are still choosing?
Yeah, I'm trying to scroll through real quick here.
Yeah, I should have printed off character sheets for everybody.
Oh, that's fine.
I printed myself off one at home. I don't. My printer doesn't forward and back, so I just got a bunch of pages. Okay, I don't like the flump looking at him. He can look at you guys.
Staring at you with his
Staring at
eyes.
Is that a dude film?
Judging you. Yeah. He can be whatever he wants to be. He's apparently chosen to be he.
Are you gonna get the Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it already.
It's only single player though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was sad. I went into GameStop to pre-order it. I'm like, is there a special edition? No. There's not. But if there is one, they'll let me know.
How, like, have you guys beat Tiny Tina's yet?
Not yet. We've only been playing it on the weekends.
Oh.
It's really fun, though. I think we're like level 20, 30. I think we might have just gotten to 30.
Is it by the same people who made Borderlands?
Yeah, it's the same.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
it looks like the animation.
Yeah,
style.
it's the same thing. Yep. It's kind of like a whole game based off of a
DLC.
DLC that they
Is
had.
it the one where they play D&D?
Yep.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I have only
This is
seen
This is
that where
literally
they talk about.
Yeah.
What do they call it? It's like Monsters and Madness or something.
Mhm.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's literally that, but like a whole game.
Yeah.
I love it. It is my favorite Borderlands game so far. Instead of grenades, you have spells, and the spells change depending on your thing. Your armor changes that you're wearing, the visual of it,
You're making me
depending
buy
on
a
like
game.
your armor. You can
Try to
cross
say
class, so you can get a subclass, and
What's the Chaotic Great Edition?
it's probably comes with the season pass.
Just called
Yeah,
18,
it comes with that's all.
It is the best Borderlands games.
From what
Played.
I've been hearing, it's like because I fucking could not stand 3.
Well,
I quit playing.
No,
I
3
like,
was awful.
3 sucked.
No, nobody liked 3. We hated 3, and we both like.
Apparently, this one is like actually funny again.
It is. It's funny. It is.
I think the biggest problem that I had is like with 3,
If
they
you-
just started doing like it was just
Yeah.
like fucking potty jokes.
No.
Every fucking line, I was like,
It's way better. It is like on par with like 2 and 1. It is so good. If you want to play with us, you can. You can play with us on PC. It's cross-platform.
I haven't. Well,
Is it
I am
worth
playing
60
Lego
bucks?
Star Wars right now.
Yeah,
So,
we just got that too. I'm so excited to play that.
Priorities.
We only play on like
well,
Saturday nights.
I haven't even
so-
been playing a lot of games because I'm trying to build my portfolio right now. So
Okay, but like if you want to play with us,
I'm just drawing.
we're playing tomorrow night. You can play on PC. That's what Paige is playing with
Scruff
us.
is convinced I should start selling stuff at that bookstore downtown.
Oh.
What's the one?
I didn't realize I had cross-platform.
It's Scruff. Yeah,
Um,
Paige has been playing on PC.
Oh, the
with
co-op.
us.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's fine.
'Cause it's owned
There's-
by gay people,
it's
and my
great.
drawings are definitely, like,
This is the
gay.
first
And I
Borderlands
was
game
like,
in a
there's
long
only, like,
time
6
that
of them,
hasn't
and I
had
don't really like
major
them. Like, he's
issues
like,
the
"You need to-"
entire
he, like,
time
called
with,
them, and I was
with
like,
staying
I don't even know
connected to
you.
party.
Right.
But
Like,
I
there
do
was
feel like I need to have more.
on
like,
launch
I
connection issues,
could
and they
sell
fixed it
them,
right
I would be
away,
cool
and it
with
has
that.
been smooth since then.
I'm surprised you don't talk to Cam.
I'm gonna sit here and convince
could.
you to play it for.
I want to talk to him about how to make pins.
I mean, I'm going to pick it
He
up
made
at
a
some
bunch of
point,
like,
but
he,
like,
and I'm like, I think we should make pins.
I'm kind
Full
of just
circle.
like, in that
But
mode.
That's
of,
what
like, I
full
really
circle,
want to
that's
try
what
and
it
get
is.
one of these jobs.
And the kid I work with,
Mhm.
his uncle
So I
owns
wanna
it, and
get
I was like,
something
like,
that
oh, I thought
so
they
I
were just
can
gay
like show
friendly.
that like yes,
And
this
this guy
this
was
is
like, oh
why
no, they're
you should
gay.
hire
I'm
me.
like, pretty
Yeah.
sure they're not.
So-
But like,
Mm.
So how? What are you doing to build your
I know they're
portfolio?
liberal friendly because every time I go in
I'm
there, there's
building
like
just like
gay stuff, but there's
very
also like
small
fuck no,
projects,
and I was like,
and,
oh, I really like these.
Right.
things to demonstrate like for because a few of them are wanting like multiplayer stuff, so I'm like trying to like learn more about multiplayer development and then like build like even plugins and stuff just to like so I can show like because networking there's a lot of like really difficult things to deal with like server rewind and stuff like that.
Paige had an interview today for a 3D building, 3D something, 3D design.
Ooh.
In town, they build. She was like, I did not know what this was going in, but they do 3D designs of like styrofoam to go around shipping items.
Oh.
Interesting. Makes
I'm like,
sense.
oh, that would make sense that they would need like a 3D designer to design because the styrofoam has like a
Oh
certain
yeah,
shape.
there's
Yeah.
probably a lot of CAD.
Yeah, that's what she said it was CAD. She said it sounded interesting.
Yeah.
Then it's 3D, which is what. her
Well, it's like
3D.
3D negative space.
Yeah.
Like, how can I make this negative space positive to make this to make it negative to fit
Yeah,
around
she
this
was excited
positive?
because it was 3D like design and not art, which she doesn't want. She likes 3D stuff.
Is there anything that
Okay.
trying to see if there's like a move or something that like increases tough?
You can take +1 to tough.
Yeah.
Some
Do
of them
not
you
have
can't.
a +1.
You
Mine
don't have
won't-
that as an option.
Mine
Mine won't give me
Ooh.
a +1 to tough.
Is there one that's like a universal? You put in any stat that you have?
Well, because like some classes have a move, and
Mhm.
because you can take a move from another playbook.
Right.
So I'm trying to see if there's any that have tough, so I can
Mhm.
like try and offset some of the.
What's
deficit.
your playbook again?
I am the flake.
The flake. Okay.
Or if I can roll instead of tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for too.
Because like if I
know-
can roll like sharp instead of tough.
So like in your
On
level up
kick-ass.
page, you don't get a +1 tough.
I don't either.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
either. Yeah, I could get. I was like, oh, that's what I'll take because that's my negative. I'll just have zeros and and then it's you can't take a tough.
I know the spooky had you can use weird instead of tough. So
That would be better.
so I know that's something you can do, and that was a move. I don't remember. I don't remember what specific.
I'm looking at it now.
Unholy strength. Yeah.
There you
Weird
go.
instead of tough.
There you go.
I might go with that.
Do you have weird?
I do have weird.
Weird.
I don't have weird. I'm negative weird.
Yeah, you're the only non-weird person.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
That's different.
Mm-hmm. It's weird because we used to be the weird sisters.
Oh, I miss
right?
the weird
I
sisters.
miss the weird sisters too.
They're some of my favorite people.
We'll get back to them one day.
Yeah.
One day.
In the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for the 90s. I have a 90s playlist. I'm ready. As soon as Josh was like, "You guys are in the 90s," I was like, "90s playlist."
Mm-hmm.
I think I might go with that one.
Okay.
Unholy strength.
What playbook's that from?
The spooky.
Is it?
I know the spooky had something like that.
Oh, I don't see it on here.
Control, find, kicks.
That would make sense because Spooky would have a high weird.
Spooky is all weird.
All weird all the time.
Yes.
Oops, all weird.
Oops, all
Oops,
weird.
The
Oh.
monstrous.
Oh, it's from the monstrous.
Oh, I know spooky had something like that though, because I took it initially. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to be using tough instead of weird," and then I was like, "Oh, I don't want to get hurt."
Mhm.
Well, was it for something else? Because I'm looking specifically for kicks and outs.
I think it was you can use whenever you use tough, you can use your weird instead.
I remember you using that.
Alrighty. So you have that. Are we choosing anything else, or are we done?
I think we're good.
I picked my things.
Show up my things.
I did not cross class as it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now I gotta pee. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh. 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 Sorry. Oh.
I'm curious how this combat's gonna go.
Yeah.
We're gonna get fucked.
Uh,
Do you need to be healed like immediately?
I have 2, I think.
Two
that's
harm?
all. I have 2 harm. So I'm okay. I've been worse. And I did take armor in the upgrade.
Oh, it's
So I don't get any armor.
I'm good. Even if I die, I can't die.
So you should
Yeah.
do the meat shield.
So I should be no. I don't want to die. But if it comes to it, and you're all laying around me dead, it can't kill me. I'll just keep going.
Whatever kills us makes you stronger.
Right.
I'll be like Bruce Willis walking on the glass at the
Ooh.
Walking on.
at the Nagatomi Plaza with the machine gun. Like
I've
fuck
never
you.
seen that.
I love those movies.
Really? I'll just fireball at your feet, and then you'll take damage, and I won't.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Yes. Aim for my body.
Not her face.
Sometimes the face is better.
Oh yeah, I love the face. I did something. Yeah.
So Trey.
Oh no. So there's this wackadoo in town,
Okay, that makes sense.
and his name is Trey, and he has flirted with me for years on years, and he used to date someone that I know. No, like a friend of a friend, and I was like, oh, I've always got weird vibes from him.
Sure.
And the other day I woke up. It was weird. Do you ever I woke up in the middle of the night and I had a dream that I was getting pickpocketed.
Oh.
And so I sleep on my side, and I literally in my dream spun around to punch the person. Well, instead I woke up and punched Odin, who was next to me.
The big whammy is.
Oh, that sounds right.
Yeah. And so then I was like, oh, it's 3 a.m. and I'm up.
You punch your dog.
I didn't punch him, but I flipped over and he was there, and he's like, where? I was like, oh, sorry. And then I was like, oh, I'm up. And then I was like, oh, I got some messages on Growler. And so I was like, oh, what is this? And there was someone that was blank profile talking, and they're like, oh, are you looking? I'm never looking. Never. But I'm looking to see who the fuck you are.
Right.
So I was like, oh yeah, pick. And then he's like, oh, and if you send one, I was like, yeah, sure. whatever. I have pictures on mine. You have a blank profile.
Right.
And so he sent a picture of her face, and it was this guy, and I was like, oh, no. It's like 2:30 on like a Tuesday, like, or like Monday going to Tuesday or Tuesday going into like whatever, like my next day off. I was like, not interested. And then I was just like, I fell asleep because it was also 2:30 in the morning. I fell back asleep after I like had my weird pickpocket dream.
Right.
And I woke up the next morning to like some message with him like, oh, you're just a horrible person. You treat people like this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, weird, like, whatever. And then, like, forgot about it. And the next day, like, at like 5 or 6 o'clock, he like messaged me again. He's like, just so you know, I put all over Facebook about, or like all over social media about how you and the people around here treat me horribly. And I ran your name through the mud. And I was like, I don't even know who you are.
Right.
He might have like Facebook messaged me that. And he's like, and I told the bartender David's who you are. He's a gossip queen, and so everyone knows who you are. I was like, cool. Well, like whatever. I don't really go to David's, and the people I do go to David's with, like I tip the bartender well, so he doesn't fucking care.
Right.
And I was like, whatever. And he's like, yeah, so you just can't treat people like that. And I was like, treat like by not fucking you.
Right.
And then like an hour later, some girl messaged me and she like said some horrible things, like clearly friends with him,
right?
And like no one wanted to fuck you. And I was like, well, your friend's mad because I wouldn't fuck him, so like clearly that's a lie. And then so I like was Facebooking her and like she's my age, and I was like, oh, you're crazy. And then like everything on there is like every year she's like, no bullying, I'm raising money for like suicide prevention and bullying. And I sent it to one of my friends and he's like, you should tell her that she's bullying you and you're gonna kill yourself. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna respond.
Right.
So I just like blocked
her
or whatever. Sure. I was like, I'm not engaged. And I was like, it'll blow over. But I was just like, oh fuck, like you're crazy. And like everything, and then I saved all the messages just in case anyone, because I literally was like, I even said, oh cute, like you're not cute. You're like this methed out twink that I'm not interested in. And I was like, ugh. So I was like, I saved the messages so if anyone's like, oh, you're not, so I was like, what did I do wrong? Right. Like it's 2:30 in the morning. I fell asleep. And I almost thought I was like, oh, I'm not interested in this person. I don't even want to. I'm mad that I've been engaged to this point. Right. I didn't know it was you. And I should have just said, oh, sorry, I'm falling asleep. I'll talk to you later. And I should have messaged in the morning like, hey, sorry, I fell asleep. Like, because that's what I did. I just rolled over and fell asleep. Right. But I pissed him off, and he ran my name through the. And I was like, it's a small town. Right. I was like, whatever. The people that I know who I am and know that that's not who I am. Mm-hmm. So. Mm-hmm. But he's psycho.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Well, I have 9 silver bullets.
Are we ready to dive back in?
Yes.
I'm ready.
That was a long time ago, but I liked it. It was good.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So timestamp it. And we're back.
And leveled.
And leveled up. Because I forget things sometimes.
We all did.
We all forgot.
Yes.
I forgot that was the thing that happened.
We teleported from another realm and our memory was wiped. Anyway, so...
What happens when you go to the Feywild?
Mm-hmm. So...
none of us are elves. So.
Sebille, the tall, lanky, purple entity stands before you. There are pixies on either side of the door. You do see there is... obscured by some control consoles, some other like desks and consoles scattered throughout this room, and a large circular structure at the end of the room with a ramp leading up to it. And you see behind a couple of the consoles, you can't quite see what's there, but you do see like some electrical arcs and flashes, like something is working at these control panels. You decide to blast them. Mm-hmm. Oh! So go ahead and roll some tough, please.
Why are you blasting those?
That's pretty good. 9.
11.
Ooh, okay. So... You kick ass and you get an extra.
Yeah, you're going to take less damage. You're going to do more damage. Or you're going to do it forward.
Where is that? Here it is. Okay, so what do I get to do? Gain advantage, +1 forward, inflict terrible harm. I suffer less harm. First thing I want them. I think I'm going to give +1 forward.
Okay.
To who's not tough?
This side.
The
boys.
I'm gonna give +1 forward to Mickey.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say
it's +1 to a roll.
+1 to a roll. You know what? I see you got a gun and you're firing it at things, but you got to keep your eyes open when you shoot it. So try that.
Okay.
That's a good tip.
So
hot tip, Toni. Toni and her hot tips.
How much harm does that do?
3.
3 harm.
With a silver bullet.
With a silver bullet.
To 8.
She got a big old gun.
And as you shoot her, she gives off this ear-splitting shriek. And you are going to take 2 harm, ignore armor.
Yeah, it's a magnum. I don't have armor. I just have that thing that says I ignore 1 harm.
And this shriek it goes over top of the bells that are ringing right now. It is truly an awful thing to hear.
Oh, God. My ears are bleeding.
Do the alarms seem to be doing anything to them?
Yeah, they definitely look like... It's like the face you make when you have a really bad headache and you don't want people to mess with you. Like, this is not the time.
Gotcha.
They look really pissed off.
It looks like your mom when you want to ask her if you can have go to your friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Right.
a little hungover.
Should we shut the portal? We should shut the portal. Figure out how to turn the portal off.
I'll
Tech
get that on
you
that
tech
now.
person. You could probably undo a scientist's life's work in a few minutes,
I'll
right?
just shoot it. I got silver bullets. I don't work against robot computers.
Guns always work against computers. You're right.
And she, over the din of everything happening, screams, "Get them! You two! Get over there!" And you see behind 2 of the councils, you see these little, pointy-eared creatures. They stand about half of her height. And they have, just these gnarled, twisted teeth. And you see them, they have, tool belts buckled around their waists. And they're each, brandishing a very large, monkey wrench. And they charge at you.
Is that what Mario?
Are they goblins? It feels goblin-y to me.
All
I think
right.
they were gremlins.
So,
Don't get them wet.
yeah. I think with that,
I'm sure David will be fine with that. He doesn't get nothing wet.
Mm-hmm.
these little creatures are
You
still
deserve this.
approaching. I'm gonna have these pixies on either side of the doors. I'll have one attack you, and I think the other is going to attack David. So I'll need act under pressure rolls from you two.
Lord.
You guys cool?
I'm 1 cool. No, wait. I think
I'm 1 cool too.
What's the thing you
No, I'm 0 cool.
Oh, I'm 1 cool bitch.
I'm not cool. I'm just sassy.
Oh, double 6s?
Yep.
10.
Nice.
10. Okay.
That's a total 13 if you need to know.
So yeah, you both dodge out of the way of these very strong little creatures and bat them away from you.
I wish I had my tire iron so I could bat it like a ball.
Yeah. All right. So what does everyone else want to do? She has shot first round, so
Can I try and do a firebomb on them?
yeah.
Let's see how well I roll. I can always just luck it.
I could always just be lucky.
Yeah, we haven't barely used
Are you
luck points.
feel
Ooh,
lucky,
okay.
punk?
That is 11.
Ooh.
11.
Yes.
All right. So that succeeds
So, yeah, it's 3 harm close, so area, and then 1 persistent fire for... Oh, it's only 1 round.
Okay. So so close. So these 2 pixies that are nearby will both get the full damage plus the persistent damage. So that was 3 harm, right?
Yep, 3
What
harm.
is persistent do?
Like ongoing.
But it just does the same damage, but next turn.
It's just 1 persistent.
1 persistent.
So, but I don't have to do another spell for them to take damage.
So
So
it's a quick bolt.
Okay.
kind of.
That's cool. I like how we compare the spells to D&D spells
right.
because that's how our brains
Right.
make
Works.
it make sense.
All right. So, you really fucked up these pixies really fast.
I mean, it's the 90s. Our characters very well could have played D&D, and that's we're like magic is D&D, magic is.
All right.
Magic in the real world.
With that, the pixies are going to retaliate against you.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both going to pummel you. So you will then take 2 harm from each of them, so 4 harm total.
Wait.
Ow!
Well, I mean, I have 1 armor, so I would take 2.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Total.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good
Haha.
thing you took that armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
Okay.
sheed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are you two doing?
Well, I know Mickey's gonna rush towards like that console.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he like where. I
Yeah.
don't know where Matt. Like I don't know if you have to go
Yeah.
around.
So to paint it better, there are 2 of these little goblin gremlin creatures coming towards you. There is still. It looks like someone is still working on one of them. So
On one of the consoles.
yeah.
So could he run to that person and like try to like as he's running up shoot him or would we
Yeah.
have to deal with the gremlins?
I'll say yeah. You can run up and try and.
I guess maybe see who that person is first before I'm just like
Just random-
annihilating some sort of
random-
human.
So yeah, you round the corner and you see working at this council is one of these little gremlins.
Oh, yeah.
He has like a little blowtorch that he's soldering wires together. So
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at him.
okay, kick some ass.
Yeah. Which is, I think, is that tough?
Yeah, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7.
Plus
7.
1.
I don't have. Oh, I think.
Oh, the forward is.
Oh, plus. Oh, yeah. So that'd be an 8.
An 8. Okay,
Yeah.
so you definitely hit him. He will retaliate. How much damage does he take?
And it's a silver bullet. I think it's just like a 1. I think this gun I had was like a 1 harm. But I don't know if a silver bullet changes anything.
Is it just 1 harm? Okay.
I
No,
think that's
well,
what it was.
My revolver does 2 harm. So.
I think guns do
Most guns do a minimum of 2.
Okay, so 2 plus silver bullet if that factors in.
Okay, so
Wow.
you definitely hurt him.
It was in his head, like for sure in his head because I hate him.
Yes.
Just to like point that out because I hate him.
Kill
You turn the gun sideways and you shoot him too?
Yeah.
No
one must train me in this.
Right.
So he of course will retaliate.
Well, as they
And he pulls a like hammer from his tool belt and slams it on your shin. You're going to take just 1 harm. However, you also take -1 forward.
Oh, okay. I have armor, so does that
Negate.
So
negate
you
that?
don't take any harm, but you still
I have
have -1 forward.
So that okay, so that's like a disadvantage basically.
Yeah.
That's fair. I feel like
If I got clobbered in the knee,
yeah.
I definitely would need to take a minute to
Yeah.
scream. Yeah.
Will that just be the next roll he does, or will it be like?
Yeah, whatever his next roll is. So.
Calm down, Gizmo.
What are you doing then, David?
We have pixies and goblins and some random.
Is there anything that I am behind?
You can be behind your teammates, I guess.
Like any of these enemies?
No. So you guys open this door, and now you're just exposed
I
to.
thought they like rushed
So
through the doors, so I don't know if any of them passed me.
no, you have 2 pixies on either side of the door that are attacking you and her, and then so you're like face to face with one of them, And then Sebille is kind of in the middle of this room, like commanding her troops. And you have these goblins that are almost to your party right now.
Okay, so we have so there's 2 pixies like right up on our shit.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
I guess since we're all kind of close by, can I like shimmy to be behind them and then take that knife that I was given?
Oh, the
Cold
iron knife.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then, like, slash one.
Yeah, go ahead. Kick some ass.
The knife was 2 harm. In case you didn't write it down.
But it's also cold iron.
Yeah, it just the base is 2 harm.
That is 10.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
So 2 harm, and I am behind them.
Yeah, so this
So
pixie
it's 4
swings
harm.
and misses at you. What?
So it's 4 harm because
Okay.
I have a trait that if I attack from ambush or from behind,
Mm,
I add 2 plus 2 harm.
yeah,
Ooh,
so
that's
it flies just swinging at you, and you duck, and you're able to slash, and you literally cut this thing in half.
How
It
does it
is
blow up like a
gone.
fairy dust pinata?
It does blow up, and David is
shit.
now covered in like a orange glitter.
Ooh, sexy.
Don't inhale it. It does not come out.
It's not good for your
Great,
lungs.
it
It's just
hurts
gonna
when it
cut
comes
your
out.
lungs
Oh,
out.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts.
It's like asbestos.
yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is just tiny little shards of plastic.
Yep.
So I mean, I don't know about it's probably
Mm.
rock dust. So
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean,
might give you
Yeah.
asthma.
That's like crystal meth in your lungs.
Yeah.
Like, you just got like,
So with that, Sebille is going to unleash an attack. She sees that Mickey is going for her worker, so I think she's going to jump over and going to claw at you.
whoa.
Could you please act under pressure? That's a cool.
And
Oh.
negative
How cool
1.
is
Negative-
Mickey?
He is
Oh,
not
and
cool.
you're
I don't
negative
think.
already too.
I already have a negative. Let's look at
Yikes.
this.
We'll just roll a 12 and you're
That'll
fine.
be fine.
Wait, is
Yeah.
the plus 1 or the negative 1 forward for this too?
Yes.
It's for whatever the next roll was.
Oh, okay.
So let's roll it.
Good
And I'll
luck,
look at my
Mickey.
cool. I think my cool is okay. I don't
Like
remember.
plus 1.
I don't remember. It might be a 0. See ya.
So it would be
7.
6.
6 for sure, plus whatever my thing. Plus or minus my cool.
Well, this would.
But I also have love. Plus 1 to my cool, so it's a 7.
7. Hey!
Okay,
Barely.
so
Yeah.
you now have a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. I'm going to say you do dodge her attack, but I think it. Okay. I think you do like avoid her attack, but you are going to kind of trip as you back away from her,
Okay.
and your gun is going to scatter across the floor.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my worst outcome for you. You
Okay.
are disarmed.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And right next to a armed goblin and
Yeah.
an armed Sebille. So that's her turn. Next, the 2 gremlins or whatever they are charging towards the ones at the door. I think one is going to try and attack Toni, and the other will attack Trixi. So go ahead and roll under pressure. Actor in pressure.
What's the plus to that? Cool. I think I'm 1 cool. No, I'm 0 cool.
10.
Okay.
6.
Awesome.
You get an experience point. Like,
Woo!
So yeah, you dodge one of their monkey wrenches that is coming towards you. You unfortunately though are going to take the bite of the other one for 2 harm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so that brings us back around to Toni. What are you doing?
Did you just bite me? I stick my gun in his mouth and shoot.
Yeah.
Flood his guts.
Yeah.
It's come back.
Yeah.
Bad cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not horrible.
9?
9 will hit it. For what damage?
3.
3
3
harm.
with silver.
Okay.
I started blasting.
Yeah.
Snack
So
food.
Right?
okay, so he takes that 3 harm. And he is going to counter because his head rocks back from the blast, and then you see him like start gnawing on the bullet itself. So it hurt him, but he also is a little tougher than you thought.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
he
You're
is
not supposed to feed him after midnight.
he's going to counter with his wrench for 1 harm. And as a result, you're also going to take -1
You
forward.
little shit, you got me right in the shin.
At least you didn't take any more damage.
Yeah, I didn't take any more damage, that's true.
You had 2
So-
or 3 health.
I have 3 harm.
Or 3 down. Okay.
Yeah, 3 down.
Have you taken any harm? I know you have. You haven't taken it?
Okay.
That's what I got.
So, what would you like to do then?
So just to remind the persistent damage.
Oh, yes. So, both of the...
Well, one of the pixies is
One
dead.
of the pixies is dead, so the other pixie takes damage. It is looking real bad.
Okay. Could I do a firebomb without hurting us?
Depends on how well you roll. That's how I
No,
roll.
like I'm saying, like if I rolled a 10 or better,
Mhm.
could I hit the 3 of them in immediate range with us?
Yes, it is possible for that.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to say, you know for a fact you can pull this off.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good to have confidence, girl.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I got this. I know I can.
Yeah,
You
get
saying
it.
that out loud as you're prepping the spell?
Yeah.
I totally got this.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's 11.
Yeah.
It's 11. All right, so with that, you have the pixie. It just bursts into dust, fiery dust.
So
I have more dust on me, don't I?
Oh yes. For some reason, it all lands on David.
You should probably burn those clothes. It's never going to come out.
How much damage does it do
it's
again?
3 harm and then 1 fire, 1 persistent fire. I rolled the d6 and it was 3. Is it number of d6 rounded up or down?
It's rounded down.
Okay, so it would just be 1 round then.
Okay, so persistent damage. So
So at the
Okay.
beginning of my next turn, they'll take 1.
alrighty,
If
so
they're still alive.
the gremlins can retaliate, so they are both going to bite you for 2 harm.
Ouchie. So I take 2 more harm. I am unstable, girls and
You
boys.
should probably heal yourself.
Next turn.
I
I will do that.
So, with that, the pixies are dead. They would have gone right now. So we're going over to Mickey.
Mickey,
Okay.
you're so fine.
Mickey, your gun has skidded across the floor, maybe, I don't know, 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he would probably stand up and probably run after. That's the only
Yeah.
like weapon he has.
Yep,
Or, like
yep.
defense.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to say because 2 enemies are right next to you,
Okay.
I do want you to act under pressure.
Okay.
To get out of the way and to get your gun.
Ooh, that's a 10 on the die.
Ooh, nice.
I
But
think
that's
plus 1 cooler.
Yeah.
so it's plus 1, so it's 11.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah.
So Sebille reaches out with her long claws, and you feel it just like briefly snag your the back of your jacket, but you take no harm, and you duck and roll and grab your gun, and you are armed again. So
Can I take 5, or is that like my action to grab?
I'll say that is your turn to get your
Okay.
gun again. So
Sounds good.
sorry.
No, that's fine.
All right. So David, we're back to you.
Okay, so now we got these 2 gremlins
Yes,
that
there.
are on us.
Yep, there are 2 gremlins still on you. There is Sebille, and then you are guessing from what David is, or what Mickey is doing, that there must be another creature next to Sebille. So
Okay. I still want to try and see if... I guess I'm not sure where I am in relation to everything now.
Mhm.
But if I can move behind them again, I'd like to.
oh,
'Cause
okay.
that seems to work.
Mhm. I mean, you
If I
all
can
are
squeeze
still
past
in the fucking doorway, so like you're farther into the room because you moved behind one of the pixies. So I would say, like, yes, you can probably try and position yourself around to the opposite side of one of these gremlins.
Just kind of do like a little like juke roll
Mhm.
and then stab them in the back.
Okay.
Or try to.
Mm-hmm.
7.
7. It does hit.
So that would be a total of 4 with that knife and
Okay.
my sneaky trait.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking pretty fucked up. And
That sneaky treat is nice.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. The gremlin will retaliate with let's see. I think he's going to do he's going to whack you with a hammer, and you'll take 1 harm.
Okay.
And then you'll also take -1 forward.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, did
I'm
you?
pretty
apply
proud of
your
that
negative
mechanic I
forward?
came up
I haven't
with.
had to roll yet.
You rolled for the cool thing, right? And you failed. You rolled a 6.
So it was a 5.
Yeah, but you still failed.
It was gonna fail anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't remember to do that. No.
But I mean, you used it up at least. You don't
Yeah,
have to
I did use it up. Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna
use it up on a failure.
yeah,
yeah.
use it up on a failure. I failed anyway. Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. So with that, we're going to go over to the gremlins and Sebille's turn. So the gremlin that was fighting you, Mickey, he's going to go back to his work to try and finish this portal. And you do see that as he dives back in, like, you start seeing like weird flashes of like lights start appearing in this circle of this gateway.
don't be near that when the event horizon opens.
And Sebille, having kind of like recoiled you, is going to turn her attention onto the others. And she is going to look over at she'll look over at Toni. And she is going to need you to act under pressure.
Okay. 4.
Awesome.
Toni is feeling the pressure.
On a miss, the victim is hypnotized until another hunter intervenes.
Oh no! Wait. I cannot be possessed or charmed.
Ooh.
Holy shit!
That was
coming in
clutch.
clutch.
I look at her and I'm like, nice try, bitch.
Ah, I'll get you.
That was
Okay.
good. That was really good.
Shit.
Yes!
Shit. Oh, I was like, Trixi or Toni? Trixi or Toni? Fuck.
It wouldn't make sense to be me because it would always go to someone else.
I know.
So it makes sense.
Okay. So Sebille looks at you with these reflective, like, very otherworldly eyes, and she just stares deep, and you stare deep back into her. And she's a little afraid from that.
I blow her a kiss.
You would.
You would. So with that, we're going back to the gremlins. So one is working, and he's starting to get the gate functioning. The two others that are in combat with you three, one is going to... I think one is going to bite David, because you're trying to kill him. And then the other is going to try and bite Trixi.
Oh, I keep forgetting I can reroll rolls.
Well, no, it'll bite Toni because it sees that its master didn't do very well. So go ahead and act under pressure, please.
Okay. Oh, that's good. 9.
Okay.
7 plus my cool.
7. So you both have a worst outcome, hard choice, a price to pay. So I'll say for Toni, you can either avoid this attack and not get hit, but you are going to, I think you're trying to avoid this attack and you accidentally squeeze the trigger on your gun.
Oh, no.
And you will shoot Mickey.
Fuck!
Mickey is a bullet.
I just a bullet magnet.
3 harm! My bullet's a 3 harm!
I do have one armor.
Okay.
Or
No, do it. Do it.
no. Hold on. You either avoid harm and he takes harm, or you can take a really deep wound and you'll take 3 harm.
So I'd only take 2.
Yeah.
I'm not hurting Mickey.
Okay.
Aww.
The first time someone said that in the party.
Unstable.
Yeah, samesies.
I have 2 HP left.
Okay.
Help.
Samesies.
You see me shoot myself in my foot?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he actually, I took the goblin's harm, so he bit me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and usually he doesn't bite that hard, but he really got in
He
there deep
ripped
because
a chunk of flesh out of my arm, and I'm like,
you're trying to avoid not letting your firearm go off, and so
Trixi, I lied. Magic me. Trixi, please.
Your guard was down.
Trixi.
So. All right.
I don't care if you turn me into a rabbit, magic me.
I didn't forget about you, David. So for you, you're going to
Turn me into a rabbit.
I'll say
well,
that
if I get him HP of the creatures,
Right.
you
have 1 HP.
you're going to have a price to pay. So I'm going to say that you do avoid the damage. However, you also shoot yourself in the foot. And it doesn't, it's like in between the bones. It hurts a lot. It's not enough to kill you, but it's really hard to walk around. So I'm going to say you have -1 ongoing.
I would recommend you not taking your shoe off.
Wait,
because
actually,
the toe might fall off.
You know what? No, I failed that because I forgot about the -1 forward.
Oh, so you did fail.
Did you get a 6?
Yeah, it would have been a 6 actually.
Okay, so you would just take the normal damage then.
That's way better than a
Of 2
shot
harm.
in the foot.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. Where were we? That was just the goblin's turn.
Turn.
We're back at your turn.
You're looking pretty rough, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
You can't die. You're fine.
I take off my my gray blazer that's over my blush pink button up, and I take it off and I start wrapping it around my arm and pull it really tight to stop the bleeding a little, but it's still ripping down my fingers.
Okay.
And then I waddle over to what's her name? Sebille? And I shoot her.
Just like shotgun or magnum to the back.
We're both dying here, bitch.
Okay.
Oh, 12!
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's a 14.
Yeah. So you
less harm.
I can take less harm.
yeah, you kick ass and you take one less harm.
Nope, I'm not doing that.
You can do more harm to her.
I'm doing more harm to her.
Oh,
4
okay.
harm.
So 4 harm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, so you just, out of the skinny frame of a woman, you take a large chunk out of her side, and she...
They got splatter on me.
Yeah. She definitely did not like that. Yeah, she is really hurt by that. Anyway, she is going to turn around and she's going to give out another loud shriek, giving you 2 harm. Ignore armor.
Are you down?
I got 1 left.
Okay.
I can't die. It's fine. Not yet, anyway.
Anyways, that would come back to Trixie's turn.
So the goblins, gremlins, whatever, take 1 persistent.
Okay, yep.
That's not my turn, whatever.
Ready?
Are they still alive?
Yes, they are.
Okay. If I get between Sebille and where these 2 are, and where have you taken any damage?
I have.
My ears are bleeding.
Can I do the area heal?
Yes.
Can I get all 4 of us?
Yes, I'll say you can do that.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Or you can certainly try.
Toni
Yeah.
would have literally just looked at someone and said that.
What did you say?
My ears are bleeding.
Okay. So that is 13.
Holy shit.
Shit.
Nice.
Oh.
So that heals everybody 3.
Oh my god, are my
Everyone
ears
gets
are
3
bleeding
back,
anymore?
yes.
But as you're healing, it like scars over. It is excruciating.
I get-
Oh, I
So-
thought you do this before and it's scary.
Yeah.
So part of my asphalt jungle is anytime I get healed, I get an extra point. So I get 4 healing.
Yeah.
So I only
Good
have
for you.
2 harm right now.
You know, I'll
Oh
take
god, I
this
feel
one.
so much better. Oh my god, what? What? Why is it crusty?
Does it wash away?
No, it's permanent. It's
Is this permanent?
that it'll be fine.
You can fix that later.
Sure, it's cosmetic. It's
It
fine.
looks like oatmeal.
Oh,
I'm modeling the off season.
Well, we'll
Not
figure-
anymore.
Right?
You're now the before, not the after.
That's my turn.
Mickey, what are you doing?
He is gonna
Sebille.
Sebille is dealing with it. So her back is turned now, right?
Yes, her back is turned
So-
to you now.
I'm gonna run up to the gremlin that is still like welding
Working.
away and just start blasting. As
Okay.
Can I just like shotgun or like I have a hand gun like to the back of his head? Because he's turned around right and working. Can you sneak
Right.
up on him and
Are
like?
you like pistol whipping him?
Well, I'm gonna like
Oh,
just,
you're
like
shooting
him
him.
like point blank.
Okay, go ahead and shoot him.
Okay. That's a 7 plus. Is it cool? So it's +1.
Oh, there's-
Eight.
Well, no, this
Tough.
is
Oh,
kick
tough.
some
You
ass.
buy one of
So.
those massage guns that are definitely
Did you
not
take
a
the
vibrator.
thing where you use your weird or?
No, I don't
No.
have that.
Okay.
I took
Oh,
an
do you?
armor
I have
and
a
some other
natural
things.
Okay.
But I'll use a 1 point.
Oh, okay.
I,
Yeah, so that counts as
I mean,
a
fuck it,
12.
this is a good time
You
to
get
do
an
this.
extra effect.
Do you want to
So
do more damage or
yeah,
take
probably
less harm?
I don't have any harm.
Oh, there we go.
So,
okay.
2 more damage.
like at the base of his skull, let's just fuck him up, blow his head open.
Okay.
If I can.
So you're doing more
Turn his
harm.
head into
so.
a watermelon.
And how much your gun does? 2 harm?
2 plus a silver bullet. I don't know what.
Did the goblins blow up like fairy dust, or did they just?
I don't think we
blow
killed one
up
yet.
We
like-
killed one.
We killed one. No, it was a pixie.
No, 2 pixies.
Okay.
No, we just drop, and they're gonna drop their wrench, which is steel.
Yeah.
Or iron. I'm gonna pick it up and start swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm
you
gonna
shoot
monkey wrench
him.
people.
He will swing his wrench back at you in retaliation.
Okay.
1 harm, and you take a -1 forward.
Okay. So I have armor, so just -1 forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice.
Yeah, armor's real good.
Yeah.
Glad we all took
I'm
it.
glad we just got them right now.
Yeah.
We were outside the other
Oh,
room,
no
like,
armor.
oh, look at
Most
these.
of us took
I'd like to pretend we put like just hazmat suits on. Found some hazmat suits outside.
Okay. So yeah, David's
Yeah.
turn.
What? So yeah, we still have
2 goblins near you, and then Sebille, and then the other goblins by.
both of these ones near us look pretty fucked up.
One is definitely fucked up. The other probably has a little more fight in him.
Okay. I want to see if I can maybe at least get rid of this one that's looking rough. So
Do it to it.
we're gonna do my thing.
Yep.
Apparently I've become a modern day ninja. So Whoop,
Okay, you get behind him, I guess.
Do you do the run
whoop.
too with the?
Okay.
Oh, I'm using a luck. That's
Okay.
2 1s.
Burning our lucks.
Burning our lucks.
We might as well.
All right. Well, with that, you do just by pure chance, he guesses your move wrong and turns the wrong direction, and it gives you the perfect opportunity to just finish him in just the most gruesome Quentin Tarantino fashion.
And he explodes all over me.
Yes. This
I guess that, yeah.
You
that
probably
is-
should
Yeah.
stop talking like that.
unlike the pixies, this one is just like green slime everywhere. Just
Oh my god. I'm in a Nickelodeon TV show.
That
Yeah.
was orange. I thought it was orange.
no, it's green.
Yeah. Slime is green, yeah.
Oh, the Nickelodeon logo is orange though.
Yes. So yeah, you have removed one of the gremlins. And with that, it is now Sebille's turn, and she is going to, I think, she's going to charge up to you, David. And she is going to reach back with her claws. So go ahead and act under pressure, please.
That's pretty good. That is... Actor under pressure is cool.
Yes.
So that is 11.
Wow. Okay. So, yeah, these long raking claws just travel like millimeters in front of your face, and you definitely dodge out of the way.
It's gonna be a nope for me.
Yep.
Mhm.
So then her other gremlin is going to attack. Oh, let's go ahead and attack Toni. Go ahead and act under pressure, please.
Okay.
Just healed up, you're fine.
Hey, fine. I'm fine. 6. Wait, was it?
And don't you have a -1 right now?
No, that was like the last turn.
Oh, that was last turn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, you
It would be a fail.
you still
anyway.
fail anyway.
Yeah.
So take your
Woo,
experience.
Woo!
And also take 2 harm from his bite.
So was it 2? So now, okay.
Okay. All right. So and then the other goblin, he sees that his boss has abandoned him, and he has this human aiming a gun down at him. He is actually going to run away, and as he does, it's almost like a chameleon changing colors, and he disappears.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Yeah. So with that, we're back to Toni. What are you doing? So you got a goblin and Sebille in your face now.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the goblin and I'm gonna shrug and I'm gonna be like, boss sucks, and then I'm gonna shoot Sebille again.
Okay. Go ahead and fire away.
Okay. 8, 10.
Yeah.
10 hits.
I get an extra effect. Oh, more damage. 4.
4 to Sebille. Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. Alright, yeah. That's really fucking her up. Okay.
Mickey, the portal, please.
Working on it.
Yeah. And
Why is my
Trixi.
skin itchy now?
It's part of the healing process. Duh.
I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it.
Well,
Let's put some Neosporin on it.
you'll be fine, bitch.
Yeah,
You'll survive. You'll survive. Since there's one goblin and Sebille right next to each other, I'm just gonna fireball that area.
Okay.
What?
You're not in melee. You're fine.
Oh, that's true. I'm standing back by you, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right, right here.
Ooh, that's not great. That's an 8. So that is close, immediate. That's the it erupts in an area in front of it. So I mean, I was standing close to them anyway. But it.
Yes, I know. You won't take any damage. However, some of your nearby friends might.
Yeah. So the area in front of me explodes in flames, and anyone that stands in or passes through it, of course, I get a 6 for 3 rounds.
Yeah, for 3 rounds. So,
basically, this place starts on fire.
yes.
I hope there's no chemicals here.
So, Sebille takes 3 damage plus 1 persistent, right?
Correct. And so does the gobble.
Okay.
Okay, so don't go in the room.
I mean, just don't go in that immediate area
Just
where they are.
standing here at the doorway, still blasting.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And then...
can't get behind her.
Right, exactly.
I thought you were already behind her.
No,
Her, no.
he hit the
Oh.
gobble.
You could just suck it up and run.
Yeah,
to the
she
fire.
like
ring
came
of
up
fire.
to me and like
Ring of fire. Just jump
Okay.
over it. It's fine.
So with that, that's your turn, and then, I'm going to say it doesn't hurt you, but, Toni and David, I would say you're probably close enough that you are within the fire when it bursts.
Oh.
So you will both take 1 harm from that.
okay.
Ignore armor. It's
I don't
fire.
I don't have armor. It's just
She just ignores.
It just ignores one. I just ignore
Oh,
one
okay.
armor.
Okay, cool.
I'm a tank, I guess.
Yeah, you are.
I got
You
hard-
proved it in this fight so
I've got
far.
hard skin.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now
so
calloused from.
No, it's
Right.
callous.
so
Yeah,
Mickey,
it's gonna hurt.
this
I could be on
gremlin,
fire, but I can't
Right.
feel it.
Ran
'cause
away.
The nerves are all
Yeah.
dead.
your friends are combating the remaining 2. What are you doing?
He's gonna run up and like try to figure out what the console is, and like
Mm-hmm.
it's the portal. We're thinking, but he's gonna see if he can analyze it and minimize or like turn off or like stop.
Yeah, you see now the portal. It's there. These little starbursts are kind of popping all over the place, and they're starting to kind of draw towards the center. And
Oh, he's
now,
just playing Galaga.
Yeah.
Like whatever
Yep.
that like.
and they kind of start to combine, and now you see like this circle start to expand. As you're investigating the council, why don't you go ahead and read a bad situation?
That I think I'm good at.
Sharp.
So I think that's sharp, and I have a +2 on sharp. I do have a -1 forward still.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right? Because yeah.
Uh,
No.
When you shot him in the back of the head, he
That's what-
retaliated,
Yeah.
so
That's
you
what
do
I
have a
was saying,
-1.
Even though I used my lock. Okay.
Is that bad?
Well, I rolled a 7.
-1.
-1.
Plus
so
2, though.
6. +2 is an 8.
Uh-huh.
So it could be
So
worse.
you hold 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean, it's
what's my best way in? What's my best way out? What are the dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
What was the
last one? The
bad
protect?
situation?
Because you're trying to disable the thing,
Yeah.
which would
Yeah,
protect
okay.
us.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like the
I'll
best
read it.
option.
Maybe.
I want to say, what's the biggest threat? That's kind of my thought. Like, is it the portal or is it the Sebille?
I mean,
right?
Is that your question?
I mean, really, my intention was to figure out
how to turn it off.
Yeah. So,
Right.
like, in theory, it's like,
Right. So
what's the?
I would say we can freeform it, and you can just say, "How do I turn this off?" Or
Yeah, that's kind of what. That's the intention, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what is this? How do I operate this?
So looking at all this, it's all labeled in weird like acronyms and shit, and
Right.
you're not quite sure what all the flashing lights and buttons do.
Right.
But kind of looking underneath the console, you see all these like mishmash of wires that this goblin was working on, and you can definitely distinctly tell the difference between the goblin's work and human work. And so, like, you figure if you focus on like what the goblin did and like rip it out, you could probably shut this machine down.
Okay, that's what you'd probably do then.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's like analyze it, and then in the next round he's gonna start like ripping.
I mean, reading the situation was probably your action for this turn.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Cool.
so next turn you can start trying to disassemble
Yeah,
it.
that's cool.
So, David, what are you doing?
Well, I want to get out of the fire.
Okay, yeah. So you jump out of the fire. Easy enough.
I think I should probably attack Sebille.
Okay, go ahead and kick some ass.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one that's hit her so far.
No, I hit her with fire.
Oh, yeah, you did hit her with fireball. That's right. I've just been shooting her in the face.
Well,
It's a bag.
I'm going to use a luck.
Okay.
I'm assuming so. The luck converts it into a 12.
Yes.
Yeah.
So does that mean that I get the 10 plus?
Mhm.
I would think so.
Yes. You treat it as if it were
Okay.
you rolled a 12 and
So-
you still get your experience.
Can I use the force them where I want them
Definitely.
to like force her into a position where I can still be out of the fire, but I can hit her in the back?
Yeah, I will say like as you're leaping out of this fire, you kind of almost just shove her out of the way with your elbow, and as you kind of tumble and roll out of the flames, you aim up and shoot with your gun. And how much harm is that?
Well, that would be a total of 4.
All right. Shit, she is looking so messed up right now. She is just hanging on by a thread, it looks like. Yeah. Is that what you got?
That is, yeah.
Okay. We're on to Sebille and her remaining henchmen. Sebille doesn't like everything you're doing here. So I think she is, in a last-ditch effort, going to turn and try and hypnotize David. So I need you to act under pressure.
How cool are you?
I mean,
Kind
I'm not negative, so there's that. Act under pressure. 12.
Nice.
Oh!
Wow.
Ah, exciting! Do a dance!
Right when you need one.
Right when you need one.
Just do it.
Sometimes the 12s hit story.
Yeah.
Just the way you want them to hit.
And
Right.
Yeah. You got a witty one-liner for her like I did?
Did Get Away From Her, You Bitch, was that before? Did Alien come out before 1990?
That was the Alien.
That's
That was
Aliens.
Yeah, it's Aliens.
Yeah, that was in the night, like later in the 90s, wasn't it?
anyway, yeah, do you say anything to her as you resist her gaze?
Resist.
I ain't into that shit.
I fist
So,
bump you.
I'm into some weird stuff, but that's not for me.
so yes, she looks at you disgusted, and she is also going to leap out of the fire. She is yelling at her minion to keep on attacking, who looks a little worried right now.
And on fire.
And on fire. So with that, we're going to do the goblin quick. He is going to try and I think he'll just bite Trixi because you set him on fire.
That's true.
So go ahead and act under pressure, please.
Okay. 4 plus. That's gonna be a 5.
Okay, you take his full 2 points of harm.
Ouchie, but I only take 1.
That's good. Okay, so with that, we're back to Toni. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get out of the fire.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna go up to Sebille.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay.
I'm gonna start blasting.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna be like, didn't I tell you you're dying here today?
I didn't know she was a cowboy. Clint Eastwood.
Yeehaw!
I went a little southern, wrong character. Oh god, I rolled a 5.
Oh,
Oh, luck point!
okay, spending the luck. So
I mean, it would have been a 7. That would have hit.
I want the plus. Oh yeah, I would have been at 5, 6, 7 because I have a +2. Okay, never mind. I don't need to lose a luck point. I thought it was
Okay.
fair.
It's just a straight hit.
This is a straight hit. Oh, but she hits me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll always hit
Always
you.
hit me.
You have calloused skin.
I
It's
do have
fine.
calloused skin. 3 points of damage.
mm-hmm.
We'll get that fixed.
I'll just go to a really good dermatologist. She'll just get those pet eggs? And
Those
just
might not exist yet.
the whole skin, or like
I don't know that those ever work.
one of those like scrubby stones,
Pumice stones.
pumice stones, the whole body.
You know, if y'all just like actually scrub your feet when you like bathe, you can.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And in retaliation, she lets out a loud shriek, and you are going to take 2 harm, ignore armor.
All right. Ow.
How rough are you looking?
Back at 4.
Oh, okay. So you're unstable again.
May you start bleeding again. The crusty that you made bursts open.
Ooh. It's like, we got a gusher. We got a gusher over here.
It's gonna scar again.
It's gonna scar again.
Okay, and so then with Trixie's turn, the gremlin will take 1 more harm.
So it's not ongoing. It's just if they stay in the fire.
And the gremlin has stayed in the fire to stay within range of you guys. So.
Okay,
He's not smart.
that's fair.
Fire bad, but
Yeah.
not smart enough to leave fire.
It's,
Right.
It only does 1 harm to anyone that stands in or passes through the area.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, so he's in melee with me, and Sebille is a little bit farther away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How rough is this gobble looking?
Gabo is looking pretty rough. So is Sebille.
Okay. I mean, I could just do another fireball, but that's lame. I'm gonna take out my shotgun and just like.
Everybody
Bam!
else seems to be blasting.
Yeah.
I want to be blasting too.
But I'm,
Okay.
I'm not tough, so maybe that's a bad idea.
We should just get you some
So
dragons.
okay,
shells
go ahead and kick some ass.
so that you can do fire no matter what.
I am not gonna use my shotgun actually because I'm -1 tough.
Oh,
Okay.
So I'm just gonna use magic.
can you
Okay.
pull your shotgun out to pretend like you're gonna shoot, but you actually shoot a fireball through it?
Yeah.
It's just a wand.
It's just you use it as a wand.
Yeah.
I'll just do like
That would be a cool wand.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do like burning hands through the shotgun, I guess.
Okay.
It's just flavor, just to kill. So I can do 3 harm area magic obvious,
Mm-hmm.
or 3 harm ignore armor magic obvious. I'll do the 3 harm ignore magic
Okay.
armor obvious.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's not your
12.
bag.
12. All right.
Nothing in there for much.
So it just hits the gobbo.
Just the Gabo.
You don't need plastic.
yeah, he goes up in a poof of smoke, and he is gone. And his corpse shakes a little bit and then pops, and you're now covered in green slime.
Gross.
All right. With that, there is just Sebille left here, and we're over at Mickey's turn.
He is just going to keep ripping at the wires.
Mhm.
Keep her busy, guys!
All right.
Do. Don't die!
We'll do our best.
What?
Okay. I don't
What?
know.
Don't fry?
Don't fry anyone.
Like,
Maybe.
it's too late.
I'll say act under pressure for this in order to disable the machine.
Probably have to use another luck point.
Ugh.
Because I rolled a 4.
Oh, wow.
Oof. I mean, you get experience regardless.
Yay.
Yeah.
Experience.
Okay.
I always get
so
excited when I fail rolls. 'cause I
you
get
use
experience.
your luck
Like,
points,
Yeah.
and you just start clawing
Yeah.
at this, and you just rip piece after piece out, and pretty soon you see like the glowing lit up circle in the middle of this portal starts to falter and waver, and you start seeing these little starbursts like start to spread back out and like just shoot away as sparks start to fly off of this this ring that holds the portal, and it slowly starts to go dark. With that, we're at David's turn. David, what are you doing?
Trying to convince my cat to stop getting into people's shit.
he really wanted
What's
some
he doing in
pasta.
a secret laboratory?
I don't know.
He's the hero that we deserve.
Yeah, what are you doing over there? Okay. Well, I mean, we still got this bad bitch to deal with.
Get her. Get her, David.
Give me a high number. Holy fucking shit.
That's the opposite of what you just rolled.
Double
ones?
Yeah.
Snake eyes.
Well,
11.
we're gonna use my third luck.
Awesome.
Ooh, look at you.
Everybody's using luck. I've only
Yeah.
even used one. I've only
All
used
right.
one.
So- Use your luck on shooting Sebille. Correct?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
way more stingy with my luck points in the main
so
campaign. I
with
think I've
that-
used like one.
Oh, yeah, same.
Tell me, how do you finish her, David?
Oh! Get it, David.
Okay. So I think the way I'm gonna do this, I like kick her like leg out from under her and like
Mhm.
to like try and spin her around and gun to the back of her head and just brain fetty.
Mhm.
Brain Fetty.
I like it.
Is that the
Um,
title of the episode?
So
That's good. I'm writing
That's a
that
good
down.
one. Brain Fetty. I like it.
yeah, you kick her and she spins around and you blast her in the back of the head, and she stumbles down to her hands and knees, and those who saw her from the other side can see that there is just a gaping hole in the center of her forehead, and you hear her cackle.
Ooh, she's a bitch.
And then purple glitter everywhere.
She died a beautiful death.
Beautiful and scary.
And now you're covered in her remains of purple glitter.
They are, not me.
Am I the only one that's not covered in, like...
Splooge
Yeah.
and or glitter.
I didn't kill anyone, I guess that means.
I
Is
killed
the
this poor
portal
girl.
completely gone now?
Yeah, so as you look up from Sebille's apparent death, you see that the portal is now shutting down and seems to be inactive at this time.
Hutch. What do you got? What
Do-
are you doing?
Do we see the Gabo that like blended in that like ran away? Do we see any traces of him?
Let me read something quick. If you would like to try and search him out, you can.
I will say, where's the last one? Wasn't there 3?
Yeah, I shot
What?
him and he, like... And, like, disappeared.
He was curvy?
He just like blended in.
He disappeared?
Yeah.
He,
He turned chameleon and just blended in with his surroundings.
We can't let him get out of here.
Can you fix my ears?
Can you start this, like...
I can only do so many things, and I'm going to try and heal again so that people aren't dying. Because she's unstable right now.
I'm very unstable.
Well,
Yeah, it's over 12.
Oh,
we're
great.
still in the doorway, right?
Anyone that has any damage, no more.
Cool. I'm healed fully. Because you to heal 3, right?
Damn.
Yep.
I get an extra heal from my thing, so I have 4.
Beast mode over there with that heal.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like you heal better than Dawn, and Dawn has like things to heal.
Yeah, but Dawn doesn't heal you in a weird way where you have weird, scarred, broken
You
skin.
definitely all have scars.
I was beautiful until this.
Not anymore.
You're still beautiful on the inside.
They're just on my chest now. They're just
Yeah.
You know what, though?
Rhonda's-
Scars really just, like, ramp up that attractiveness factor.
not gonna bone you.
But no. What? No, I was
Oh.
trying to make you feel better about your image.
Okay.
So, when you...
Focus!
Right, chameleon! Right. Gremlin. Okay, wait, Okay, wait.
Can I... Is there something... Actually, I'm gonna sit down and just, like, rest from all of this. Be nowhere near the fire that's still raging.
Right. Well, after a few rounds, because it is a magic fire, it does distinguish.
But I'm sure Trixi is just exhausted from all of this.
Mm-hmm. So you begin to rest. Are any of you like trying to look for this creature, or what are you doing right now?
Can I investigate the form? I feel like I'd be good at that.
What's it?
You
what's
can.
Because I kind of know where he went.
I
like, in
can
theory.
help you.
Yes.
I'll help you.
Okay.
I'll assist.
Okay.
What's it? Plus cool? To assist?
Help out is plus cool, yes.
Yeah, that's just a straight roll. 9. So it's
Okay.
that's to help you.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I rolled
One.
6, and it's plus cool, which I think is a 2, so that's 8 plus, so 9.
So 9.
9.
So that's an investigative mystery. So you hold 1. So you are looking for, where did it go? You do see that.
So little, like, bloody footprint tracks.
Not bloody, but you do, after kind of sweeping this room, you do find that there is a ventilation shaft that is left open.
Oh.
You got
Sneaky bastard went up there.
Yeah.
He
Ventilation shaft.
probably can't do that much harm, right?
Just
So
turn that thing on, like, full blast.
Yeah,
Push him back out.
I'd do it.
Okay. Well, it's around this time that you hear some heavy boots falling in the hallway behind you. And around the corner, you see someone who looks like they're dressed in pure black, wearing like a helmet and goggles, and clearly holding a gun, is like clearing the corner. And he waves some more people through, and this battalion of
This would be the team
people,
that they were talking about.
come marching in, pointing weapons at you, and start sweeping the room, clearing it of any possible threats.
Don't worry, we already killed everything. You guys are late.
Are they humanoid?
They are human.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought they were trolls or something.
You might want to send someone in the vents.
Yeah, that is true.
One got
One
got away through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I flashed my badge. Don't shoot.
yeah. So one of them talks to you and takes your like advice, and will send a couple of members off to inspect the ventilation shaft. You are, however, still escorted to a room farther into the facility, and you are all divided into different rooms. And they begin a series of interrogations about what you have witnessed and what you know about this facility. we'll just go around the table. Toni, what do you tell your captors what you saw?
There's this bitchy lady. She stabbed me a few times. I better now. She's dead. Welcome. I don't know, there's like a weird box that the little guys were messing with, playing with cords and stuff. I don't know a lot about technology, okay? There's like a circle. The circle's gone now. I don't know what happened to the circle. And, I think the chick said her name was Sebille.
And the guy who's interrogating you says...
Oh, there's some people locked in the closet. Did you find them?
They called us.
They said they were going to.
Look, I think it's best if you just, you never saw this ever. And, maybe never brought up the events in this facility ever again. And...
Yeah, I don't think anyone would believe me. So why would I tell anybody?
We just need your absolute discretion.
Oh. That makes sense. Yeah. I wasn't here.
Excellent. Now, as far as your equipment, we're going to have to go through that.
I got a gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. He's going to try and frisk you.
For the camera and
yeah.
recorder that you have.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'd like to point out that I'm a woman and I'm wearing women's clothing, and women's clothing doesn't have pockets. Mm-hmm. So all of my equipment is in my brassiere.
Uh-oh. How do you fit all of that?
No way.
It's a gift that women have.
She's got a recorder,
space and
like
time,
a little, like one of those
brassiere.
little audio recorders, and then like one of those little developed film cameras.
Didn't you have like an actual camcorder?
No, she's got a drone. She didn't bring a drone in with her.
Mm.
She's got a...
I mean, could.
But it's the 90s, so her camera, it's one of those little like film cameras that like click.
Okay.
And then a little like recorder box. And they're, you know... Where else did she put them? There's no pockets and pantsuits.
Go ahead and act under pressure, please.
Act under pressure, oh god. I'm not cool. Okay. No.
Well, yeah, you're the bad cop.
4. Luck point!
You really want that fucking evidence.
I want that evidence!
Okay. So you spend your luck point, and as he starts moving up towards where your personals are, you reach back and slap him. And
your mother should have taught you better.
He recoils back in shock more than anything. Stammers something you can't quite understand, and you are led out of the facility with all of your equipment in tow.
Gave him my gun back, right?
Yes. You have your gun back. You kept your camera.
Yeah.
Trixi, what do you say when they ask you what you saw down in this facility?
Do they mention anything about like creatures or like how much context do they give? Are they really just generic about it?
They're very generic. They're probing you for what you know.
I would say, well, we found this secret facility because some spooky stuff was going on. And we found people were dying, so we came to investigate. And then we found the people that we got out of the locked door thing. There were some weird like monster things, and then the whole portal thingy. I don't really know what's going on. It was real weird.
I'm sure we can all agree that monsters and portals don't exist, correct?
No, of course not.
We'll be watching you, Trixi.
Okay. I mean, you can watch, I guess.
He looks very unamused at you.
Well, you're no fun.
You are escorted back out into the outside after a rough examination of like your spell components bag.
Oh, don't! I need that rosemary. Stop!
And like someone just shakes like a jar next to his ear, and like
those are the ashes of an animal. I mean, it's a shrew. I mean, I don't know if that matters.
the guy just looks at you,
What the fuck's wrong with this chick?
throws it back, and just hotly pushes it into your arms again.
You disorganize all my notes. This is taking me forever to reorganize.
Mickey, you are led into a dark room with just a spotlight hanging over. You are interrogated. It's very reminiscent of your unpleasant encounter. But you make it through it. What do you say when they interrogate you?
I don't know. This was supposed to be my first day. I just.
He's still in character.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest orientation
I was
I've
with
ever
these
had.
guys, and they said they could get me an internship here.
Manipulate someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm good at
Are you
that.
charming?
I'm not charming.
Oh, that's what you need.
7.
That's
Charm.
a success.
But my charm, I think, is a 0. So it's just a 7.
Yeah, so they'll do it, but only
Yeah.
if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it.
I'd just be like, have you ever had a bad day like that? Like, I just graduated. I'm just trying to get a job, and these guys said that like, my computer degree would be good for here. They were trying to change the world. Who doesn't want to change the world? And I don't know what's going on here.
I don't want to work here anymore.
I don't know. There are some OSHA violations. But I don't
I
tell
got
anyone.
shot during orientation.
I don't want a bad
Security guard shot
reference.
me.
Yeah. The interrogator gives you a sympathetic look, and you are led into a more pleasant room, like a break room.
Yeah. There's a vending machine.
Where you are asked to fill out some paperwork for your exit interviews.
Yeah, exactly. Shit. I hope I get a severance package out of this.
I'm giving you 1 star on my Yelp review.
HR's like,
What's Yelp?
Yeah, I'm gonna hire
this
Yelp.
person.
I'm gonna bet Yelp and then bitch you out about
Yeah.
There's a secret facility that I worked at once that I didn't even work at.
But I pretended to work out. I killed some demons. It was shitty.
I got hurt a lot.
Yeah, I got the scar from it.
Like I'm not interested in this internship. I'll just do the research project. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I'll just take a credit. I'm gonna go on a trip instead.
So
I'll study abroad for a year instead. It's gotta be easier.
Right.
the interrogator comes into your room, David, and he says, "Mr. Fox, I see we have a federal agent here. What brought you here today?"
work. Really, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We...
by the way, I really don't think that, I'm not sure if, given today's events, that the contracts really are going to be, worth it for the government. This seems like a bad problem. If this gets worse.
Mr. Fox, we know you're not on assignment here. We are wondering what interest the federal government has in frankly, a non-sanctioned raid of our facility.
Okay, well, first of all, not a raid. Second of all, I am on assignment, just not to, verify or validate your contracts. Although I probably should still report that.
Mr. Fox, I believe it is in everyone's best interest that this all just be forgotten. We here value the privacy of the government. There are certain things they don't want the public to know, and there are certain things that we as a private industry don't feel we need to divulge to the government. It's a mutual tit for tat. So I think so long as word of these events don't leave this facility, we are at an understanding, are we not?
Yeah, if there's not already a file on this, there definitely will be.
This is very troubling. We'll have to give Langley a call, I think.
Well, you go ahead and call them, but, you should be aware that they really don't really care about the goings-on in my department.
I'm sure they'll take a sudden interest.
Well, they
You're
have
free to go,
before.
Mr. Fox.
There's a reason why they put a giant X. Just stamp that shit right on there.
The truth is out there.
So you are allowed to leave. Although you don't know what these hollow threats may hold for you. As you all meet outside, you can make your way to the truck that is parked in the gravel lot. The security here, the real security, waves you through. You do see what appears to be the remains of piles of rocks that weren't there before. Seems security was able to take care of these trolls that were guarding, but yeah, where do you head from here?
We should go back to the bunker.
Mm-hmm.
I got some stuff I want to give Susie.
You mean like the pictures and videos?
Don't say it out loud.
What?
Yeah, she never told me. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're in the car. I mean,
I don't have any pictures. What are you talking about?
Mm.
I want to give her a kiss.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I did
'Cause,
get that vibe from Susie.
She's hot.
I did get that Susie vibe.
What about your ex-wife? I mean, don't you want to get back together?
No.
Oh, okay.
Who is back together with their ex?
Lots of people. Have you ever seen any TV show ever?
I don't watch a lot of TV.
You're like 30-something. Don't you watch TV? I'm confused.
I mean, I am a private investigator. I spend most of my time reading case books, reading case files, reading
I'm sure Susie was going to love all
a lot
this.
of lore books, reading a lot of mythology books, and since some of the things that we face are not real, shouldn't be real, but are real. You said you were interested in learning more about vampires, right? Have you encountered a vampire? I got
No, but I definitely have cases on, something that at least sort of resembles vampires.
Well, I got a whole list of stuff that I can give you as how to kill them.
Well,
What works, what doesn't work, what really doesn't work, and
The spaghetti fish for killing him.
spaghetti. What?
Oh.
Well, there was garlic bread with it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't you put a lot of garlic in your spaghetti?
I mean, I do like garlic. in my
Yeah,
spaghetti.
it's not spaghetti unless you dump the whole container of garlic.
I feel like
Yeah.
I am.
It's not garlic unless there's spaghetti.
It's not garlic
behind it.
unless
Right,
there's spaghetti.
right,
Yeah.
right.
I just like to take the garlic cloves and use those as the noodles.
Mm-hmm. It sounds amazing.
Yeah, let's go see Susie.
Okay. So as you're talking with each other, kind of unwinding from this strange mission, this strange start to a world far bigger than your own, you make your way back to the bunker where you find the stone standing in a field with brush and trees growing nearby. They look all much younger than...
Just in case they sent anyone to tail us, I would have taken the wrong way a bunch of times first.
Really, if I'm driving?
Well, you should take the wrong way a bunch of times first. We don't want to
Okay.
lead them to the bunker. That could
I'm
be
just
a
kind of
problem.
Okay. So you take many winding roads, finding your way back to the bunker. You park your vehicle behind the bushes that can conceal your vehicle, and you make your way, and each one by one press your hand gently to the rock as you float inside of the facility, where you will meet Susie and debrief your mission and figure out what the future holds for all of you, for each of your individual goals. And as you do, we pan back. We pan behind a row of older trees, ones that survived the bombing years ago. We see a low-profile black car with one of these security agents in it. We see that he has one end of an earphone in, listening to some sort of recording that he's picking up. And he hears your conversations about vampires, about some camera that you were able to smuggle out.
A camera. Here's not a camera. I want to kiss Susie.
And we see underneath David's vehicle a flashing red light of a tracking beacon that was attached. Some sort of probe that was able to record your conversation, and he watches with binoculars as you one by one step through this secret rock out in the middle of a field. He gets on a radio and says, "Get a hold of Mr. Alwal. You're not going to believe this." And that is where we're going to end this mini arc of Monster of the Week.
If my mama's dead in 2 years when we get here, I'm going to be so mad.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, everyone, for letting me be keeper in this mini journey. And tune in soon for the continuation of the Monster of the Week series as we dive into the official season 2, where we meet up with the old crew and what happened to them when they followed the Titan of Time through a rift in time and space. So,
we like to follow people through portals.
Yeah, we are portal jumpers.
We are portal jumpers.
That's thinking with
I was thinking for a brief second about running through that portal. I was hoping to see what happened.
We love a good portal, but
we love a good portal.
Yeah. So thank you. Make sure to check in with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Like and subscribe on YouTube or on your favorite podcast platform. Thank you and good night.